You didn't know God when you passed. You didn't seek God when you passed. You didn't accept God when you passed. You didn't live for God when you passed. So why are you sitting here trying to wake the dead? We cannot pray for the dead. The dead is gone. See, God was telling me that although I wanted to be spiritually alive, because in the dream I was more spirit than I was human. I was the one that was more transparent. And I was trying to wake up my physical flesh, but I saw it as if it was my mother. Chat, tell me you understand what I'm saying. So I had the dream. I walk into the living room. My mom was deceased and I try to wake her up. And God was in the room preventing me from waking her up. Because that night I slept. Before I slept, I said, Lord, show me or help me be able to deny my flesh so I can live more spiritually. So God showed me in the spirit world trying to awaken a fleshly body, a body without spirit. And God is saying we cannot wake the dead. Once somebody has deceased and they don't have God, that is it. There's no prayer, there's no hopes, there's no candles. There's nothing that you can do to awaken someone who is spiritually dead. And God was telling me, June, if you want to seek me, if you want to seek my kingdom, you can't chase your flesh and want to live in the spirit. You can't want to live in the spirit and try to wake up the flesh. You can't operate in the same two sense. Although we are fleshly human beings, we have desires, we have needs, we have wants, we operate and we sin. You cannot operate in both worlds. You can't serve two masters. God was stopping me from awakening my flesh. But in the dream, I was so determined. I said, if I have to be here forever, I'm going to wake her up in the name of Jesus. And I could not. Even using Jesus' name, I could not wake up the dead. God is urging you that you cannot serve two masters. You cannot live in the flesh and want to operate in the spirit. You cannot be spiritually aware and spiritually saved if you're still chasing your flesh. Now, that was not scripted. That was not planned. But I'm telling you, you cannot have two. There are some things that you're going to have to withdraw from your life, withdraw from you. I see you, Don. Okay. Because you cannot operate in two places. You cannot physically be here operating in the flesh, feeding your desires in the flesh and expecting God to give you spiritual growth. How can you do the two? This is the season of denial. The season of denial did not start at 2026. Your season is every day. Your new beginning is every day. What are you willing to give up? What are you willing to give up so you can break the cycle of the way you're living, break the cycle of the things that you're doing? And I'm going to tell you this again. Anybody who wakes up with a purpose is living in a season of denial. I know that sounds like a negative and a positive, but catch my drift. Let's say, for instance, you want to purchase a house. If you want to purchase a house, you know that you need to fix your credit. If you have an addiction to shopping, you know you need to stop the addiction of shopping. You need to cut those credit cards. You need to stop shopping. You're denying yourself from shopping because you have a better or a greater good. There's a better outcome. So you have to give up something for the greater purpose. That's denying yourself. See, when we want something so bad, we're willing to give everything up. Oh, I'm going to give up everything that I have. I'm going to give up everything that I have. You know, because I want it so bad. And once we obtain whatever it is that we want, we go back to that cycle. We go back to that way of living. We sit there and try to wake up the dead. The dead should remain dead. The dead should remain dead. Give up those things that mean you know good. You can't do it if you don't have self-control, though. If you have no discipline, no self-control, you cannot do it. In order to have self-control,